Matt, okay. Yeah.
You want me sitting down?
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm still
Welcome.
here. Good afternoon guys. I'm still here in Hollywood, California for my Mister Supranational USA 2022 coverage. And right now I'm here with one of its contestants from Michigan, Matt Waynes. You know what? Guys, look at him. Can you focus his face? Look at his face. Wow. Guys, his face is really commercial. And you know, the reason why he's also good looking is, if you notice, he's mixed, he's biracial, and his other side is from Indonesia. He's half Indonesian and has competed in L-Men previously, like 3 years ago.
2020.
2020. So let's get to know him in a bit before the finals tomorrow, because a lot of the guys or the pageant people who have been covering, whether online or not, are saying this guy has a shot to win Mister Supranational USA tomorrow night. So how do you feel about the reception you have been generating, whether on the ground or even online, Matt?
I just first and foremost just want to thank everybody out there that is supporting me, whether it's people back home in Indonesia, fans out in the Philippines, and also my friends from Michigan and family in the United States. I see this as an opportunity to become really big, and I want to utilize the platform as best as I can. And it would be just such an honor being the first Asian American Mr. Super USA.
So how can you share something about yourself first? Can you give a little intro about yourself, how you got into modeling / pageantry?
Yeah, of course. So actually I first started modeling acting when I was about 18 years old. So the first time I moved out of Michigan, I moved to Hawaii, and that's when I started modeling swimwear, and I was also a background extra on Hawaii Five-0, back then PI, and did some movies like King Kong versus Godzilla, and but I was an extra, and it's just I was able to experience and see how production and how sets were, and that was nothing more but just motivation and inspiration to be, you know, on set and to be what I'm set out to be.
So you're working as an aspiring actor here in Hollywood. How has it been like?
So actually this is my first big opportunity in California ever since I moved here. I moved to California exactly a year ago in May, and it's been awesome just reconnecting with my twin brother that I haven't seen in a very long time.
Do you have a twin brother?
I have a twin brother,
As equally as good looking as you?
He's good looking in his own way, but we are fraternal twins, so we
alright.
do definitely look different.
So what is your other half? You're half Indonesian.
Yeah, so my mom's Chinese Indonesian and my biological father is Dutch.
Oh, that explains
From
why.
the Netherlands, yeah.
That explains the looks, the build. Yeah. So
I think it's awesome because my mom's like 5 foot tall. She's a little
Yeah.
lady, and then me and my twin brother, we're both 6'2".
Is Mister Supranational USA your first pageant
First pageant in America.
in America? Also, you've been doing pageants in Indonesia.
Just the L-Man pageant.
Also, from America, you relocated to Indonesia for quite some time before
Yeah.
moving back here.
So when I was living in Hawaii, I lived in Hawaii for about 3 years, and then in 2019 I decided to move back home to Indonesia to pursue a career as well as helping out the economy and the population that are less fortunate, and that's what I was inspiring, or I felt called upon to do so, and I was in a position where I was fortunate and blessed to be where I am, and I just wanted to go back home and do as much as I could for people that were less fortunate.
You know, since you already were in Indonesia before, did you get offers to be in the industry there, in the entertainment industry there? Did you get a lot of modeling offers?
Yeah.
Because let's face it, your look is really hit in Asia.
Of course. And it was a hit. I had the best time ever, and was doing more commercial modeling and catalog and high fashion. And I actually had the opportunity to work with Joe Taslim. So if you're not aware of Joe Taslim, he's one of the biggest action actors in Indonesia, working in Fast and Furious, Mortal Kombat, and Star Trek. So I worked on a project with him for about 4 days, and it was just the best experience I've ever had. And he really took me under his wing and showed me a lot of things about the industry, and it was very motivating and inspiring.
Isn't it a risk that you're moving back here again in the US, considering that you seem to be pretty doing well in Indonesia?
I see it more as just where God calls me upon to be, and I'm a man of faith, and I like to not necessarily just, be at one place the whole time. It's just rather in different seasons of life, I'm called upon to do different things, and it's just where God wants me.
So now that you're here in Mister Supranational USA, what makes you different this time around?
What makes me different this time around is I come from a very diverse background, as well as being multicultural, being bilingual, and having experience in the industry. I see myself as a top candidate on taking the title, as well as I'm ready. And I've been focusing and preparing for this competition for as soon as I knew I was in it. And
what is it about Mister Supranational USA that you saw, that you said to yourself, okay, I'm wanting this for my pageant comeback?
Yeah, of course. I see this as a platform, and the team behind Mister Supra and VIP Pageantry and the Authenticity group are just so amazing and coordinated, and I would just love to work with them. And for me, I don't have an established career, and I haven't solidified anything in my life, and I see this as an awesome stepping stone as might come out. And everyone has their breakout, like all the stars have their breakout, they start for somewhere, and I really see this as being my breakout.
So, if ever you win the title, how would you use this platform?
Yeah, of course. So I've thought about this a lot, and for me personally, me and my brother, we grew up in a dysfunctional family, and our house life was pretty traumatic, and divorce rates in the United States is at 50%. So I don't know if you knew that, but statistically, 50% of the people that get married in America get divorced, and it's so common, and it's not talked about how the kids are affected by their parents' divorce. And everyone that I knew, a lot of my friends growing up, their parents are divorced, and we suffer internal trauma that we went through. And if I can win Mister Supranational, I would love to be the person I needed to be for my younger self, to those that are going through what I went through. And the idea of just having shelters and halfway houses for families that need to relocate during a messy divorce, or
it really comes from personal experience.
It does come from personal experience, and I see that as being an awesome opportunity to be Mister Supra and be a difference to people.
Oh, that explains your backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. How do you feel? That's my last question. Can you give a message to all your fans?
Of course.
Rooting for you. I mean, back home in Indonesia or here in the States, cheering for you, rooting for you to become the next Mister Supranational USA.
Just want to tell you guys to keep spreading all the love and light and everything bright. And next time you see me, I'll do Mister Super USA. Thank you guys. Much love.
Yeah. Matt is in it to win it, Michigan. And yeah, thank you. Hopefully, the next time we see you, oh God, this guy really has presence. This guy might become the next Hollywood leading man. The next.
It's a Hollywood name
it
too.
Guy, the next leading man in Hollywood. What do you think about it? Yeah.
I see it, and it's everything I've envisioned as little as I can remember being a child, and just be like, I want to be that guy.
So can I ask a naughty question?
Of course, we like naughty questions.
No, just harmless, quite naughty question. So between winning Mister Supranational USA tomorrow and getting, let's say, a movie opposite your Hollywood crush, what would you choose?
I would choose to become Mister Super USA. I literally have been working so hard for this. I've just done so much, a lot of sacrifices. So it would just mean everything.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
getting
can
like
see
super
how it
emotional
is.
because it's just like very emotional person in a sense of like passion, very passionate. So it would mean everything to become Mr. Super USA.
I really hope the judges can see that in your eyes tomorrow, man. Just good luck, Matt. Good luck. I
Thank you so
don't intend to make you cry, but thank you for sharing your heart.
They're happy
out
tears.
here.
Happy tears.
Yeah, but yeah, good luck, and for sure you'll definitely make it big, whether here in Mr. Supranational or in Hollywood. So there you go, guys.
you
Indonesia
so
might
much,
have its
Alan.
next it guy leading man in Hollywood. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you learned something interesting from my new guest today. Thank you so much.
Much
Bye.
love, guys.